Hey all and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Today we're returning to the wonderful Netflix-based world of Devilman Crybaby. We'll be covering episodes 2 to 4. These were commissioned by HFC's very own Samurai Snake. And, yeah, I've got an inkling of what to expect, 'cause I did have a glance down the Wikipedia page, but suffice it to say, shit's going down. Akira, our protag, has been possessed by a demon, becoming the titular Devilman, so shit's getting crazy. I just want to get right on into this. How we do these comms? We'll count it down into the first episode of the batch, would be episode 2 in this case. We'll watch through it, talk over it, make observations, etc. As is the way with commentary, and when we ask you to close the episode, close it, load up the next one, and we'll count it down into that when we're ready, and so on and so forth for the last one of the batch. But are you ready for a bit more Devilman Crybaby, Paul?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, just to give you a very, very quick recap. Akira and his mate Ryo went hunting for demons. They went to a hedonistic rave called Sabbath. Ryo started fucking people up with like a slashed bottle or whatever. And yeah, that basically caused the demons to come out of hiding. One possessed Akira, but Akira's will was stronger. And he was like, "No, Amon, you are the Crybaby, and I am the Devilman."
Very well put.
Thank you.
I'm just getting into this opening. It's like the rave never left.
Yeah, really, as long as you keep a rave in your heart, it will never go away. Even if you're, like, buried under paperwork and so on, the rave will remain in your heart. Oh, also, there is a character called Miki, who is basically Akira's longtime crush. That's as many characters as I know of. I unfortunately spawned myself on a couple of late game ones, which may or may not be important, but I promise not to spoil them as the commentary goes on.
That's alright. I mean, I don't know much about Devilman apart from what I watched during the birth and the bird lady, so there'll probably be a bunch of characters I don't recognize in this.
Just refresh my memory, was this like a remake or a redo? Is there a difference between the two?
I think it was a remake with the intention of more closely following the manga, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
The thing is with the birth and that, is that they didn't really follow it to a T, but they kind of just I guess they kind of did their own thing, or they kind of merged multiple storylines into like 1 or 2 movies.
Okay.
So this follows it a lot more closely, a lot more faithfully, and there'll probably be some stuff that I haven't seen before, but there'll probably be 1 or 2 bits I'm otherwise familiar with.
That's one phrase I tell myself often, one hand is enough. Alright, we're already into the crazy animation and whatnot. The perspective is kind of nuts, honestly.
I think we mentioned this during the first episode, how the animation is very different from what we're typically used to. But then again, Netflix in general has been taking on a lot of shows with very kind of either unique art styles or very unique animation properties. So this was sort of like the anime that started Netflix slow rise into anime registration stardom.
I'm just looking up who this Fudo person is. Oh, they're talking about Akira. That's his surname. Yeah, he has kind of done a bit of a makeover on himself. Jesus, he's a little bit intense, honestly.
Yeah, he suffered a bit of a growth spurt, to say the least, and that's needlessly dramatic, but it got the door open. Yeah, suddenly he's now the cool kid. Like, nobody really paid much attention to him, because honestly he looked like a bit of a dweeb.
Oh, shit. Oh, they like that, I guess? Being rejected is cool now?
Yeah, apparently so. Well, rejection just makes you want it more.
The devil inside me makes me want to eat like Goku.
And now they're just feeding him all the food ever. So much katsu curry.
Really?
Okay. He's just straight up watching porn on a giant projector screen. This guy has absolutely no chill.
Oh my god. Do you ever experience anything like this in your school, mate, where a dweeb suddenly became a Chad?
No.
Little butterfly. Jesus Christ, Akira.
He's no longer doing things in halves. That demon blessed him with some powers, alright?
Yes. Yeah, I'll take your soul, I'll give you a giant dick.
Yes!
There it is!
The natural evolution of the Naruto run.
Oh my god.
It just kind of looks like he's swimming.
Kind of reminds me of that one Animatrix show, you know, the one with the runner?
Oh, yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
I probably mentioned this in the first episode. It has been a while between episode 1 and us recording episode 2.
Yeah, at least a few months.
No, you broke the laws of physics. That one fucking wind.
I like how he just slowly walked to the finish line as well. Just like, yeah, I want to get it 10 seconds exactly.
If you scrub your dick, I'm out of here. There, take your towels back, fots.
Well, he's considerate. He used every single towel. You know, he doesn't play favorites, this man.
Oh, is Miki a model? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think in this show at least Miki is meant to be a model or working for some kind of private company that sorts out that kind of deal. Yeah, it seems a bit weird how, like, the complete body transformation happened, because literally this guy was about half the size originally. I actually think Miki was actually taller than him at one point.
Yeah.
But how the tables have now turned.
He did actually, attempt to save Miki from really bad Japanese rappers last time, but that didn't really work out so well. It's a good job for him that Ryo came along with his gun and took his boy home.
That was pretty damn cool. It's just like, hey, you may be cool and all that, but I have a gun. What you gonna do?
Speaking of said rappers, they're not very featured, but they're there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect a small troupe that can just come together and spit mad rhymes at each other.
Nah, I wish that's what HellfireComms was, but sometimes the magic just ain't there.
We're best leaving it to the professionals.
Is he gonna take revenge, Devilman style?
Well, they don't even know who he is.
You seem a lot more cool than yesterday.
Well, at least the guy with the gun ain't here. We might have a chance. Very quick repair job.
Oh, yes.
So what do you reckon's gonna happen? They're gonna throw down, or these guys gonna reveal themselves to be demons?
I think demons would pick better host bodies, honestly.
I don't know, sometimes you want to go for something inconspicuous, I'd imagine. Plus, maybe the demons had like, hey, these guys have got some pretty good tunes, there's potential here.
Whoa, that was cool.
Die 1,000 deaths!
He said the title, by the way. Don't think I didn't catch that.
Ah, this soundtrack is reminding me so much of Redline.
Whoa, okay, he's doing it again.
Why am I running so stupidly?
Even Sonic isn't this much of a douche.
I fucking love he just saw him in the background, just like, beep beep. Alright, I need to look up proper running techniques.
How to run and not look like a demon.
Ah yes, Baphomet.
Trying to look at boobs, get out of the way, you cat. You might want to turn that screen off before your parents come home, kid.
Oh no, his big brother's gonna find out.
Oh, that's a nice bike.
I mean, Rio's pretty afraid just hooking up with a shiny new bike.
Well, I mean, he did, like, force him to become possessed and whatnot.
I suppose it's the least he owed him. Just like, hey, sorry for unexplicitly inviting you into this orgy and causing a massive bloodbath. Here's a nice swanky bike for you. We cool?
So not much in the way of narrative in this episode thus far. It's more like Akira going through the motions and feeling out his devil powers. And what the fuck did you do? Oh, he's happy. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got him a bike, wouldn't you be?
Kind of a trade-off, really, when you have to run like Akira does.
And the important thing is that he's okay.
Why does he need that bike if he can run that fast?
Well, I mean, running is exhausting. At least with a bike, you don't have to exert yourself.
Got hot overnight. Is this what puberty is? No, you already went through puberty. This is something even further beyond.
Ultra puberty. When you're a man that gives absolutely no fucks, you'll literally watch porn on a big screen in the school auditorium. That's how no you have peaked in manliness.
So yeah, it was basically Ultra Instinct. He acted without thinking.
I imagine a lot of it is still not him being entirely in control. He may be the dominant soul, but there's still a lot that he needs to learn at this point.
Kind of a balancing act, really, you know?
I remember in the original Devilman, he was fairly quick to kind of make sense of, like, what his powers were, but considering it was kind of condensed into 2 movies, I suppose they had to make him rather quick on the uptake, or kind of gloss over that whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, I call it the Akira principle.
Yeah, I suppose in his situation, he's not entirely sure what will happen in the future. And apparently we have the censored version just because... I don't know, I don't remember the first one being censored at all.
Such is the way of grabbing videos randomly off the internet. It's okay, you can eat the whole chicken and ham, it's just for you.
That's alright. I'm pretty sure when I was watching this on the original Netflix, I watched like the first few episodes just to sort of see what it was about, and yeah, I don't remember it being censored personally, but it was a little while ago. I love how with how serious and gory this show is, it doesn't take itself too seriously with the animation.
No, it's very goofy, honestly. Almost to a fault, because you know me, mate, I'm not really a huge fan of off-model animation. At least in anime. With cartoons, I guess I'm a hypocrite, but... yeah, it straddles the line sometimes, but I think it works for Devilman. It won't work for anything else.
I think the best way to describe it would just be that it's disjointed, almost. Like, it's just kind of thrown in there, and it doesn't necessarily fit, but at the same time, you're not necessarily fussed, I guess?
Alright,
so we've got a bit more background towards, I'm guessing, what this modelling company is.
More demons, perhaps? Or just an asshole in the night?
They're not letting it just go just yet.
Yeah, demon. Definitely demon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure normal-ass humans don't do that when they're shot. Or that.
Really? Oh. Did you just want his watchers, or...?
Demons have very strange desires. But I think that's kind of a constant for a lot of media, where you sort of like have these demons or otherworldly apparitions that seem to have a certain fascination either with culture or with some of the trinkets that the world might contain, so maybe it's just a thing they really do want the watch, or maybe they're just, oh hey, I just want your arm.
Okay, so they're waiting for him on, alright. She'll be one to watch. Oh my god. Like a fucking Japanese ghost.
The transformation of her face kind of reminds me of a Cavendish from One Piece. Who's like a swordsman person who has like another person like living within him. I'm not entirely sure what the other guy's name was. It's sort of like Hakuman or Hakuba or something like that. But literally he just turns to a bloodthirsty dude with like no teeth and no actual eyes to speak of, and he just kills everybody at lightning speed.
Do you think instead of amen, he says amon?
Possibly.
Yeah, he's a growing boy, being surrounded by groupies all day. It must be very hungry. Very subtle, by the way.
I like it's just like, yeah, I got mad eating skills. What you gonna do?
Oh, are they attacking holy people now?
Well, I mean, if we're working with something like Devilman, there's obviously got to be some crossover with the celestial, heavenly, and otherwise otherworldly.
Would that be what Selene is then? That's just a random guess. It sounds like something that would have come out of Bayonetta.
Quite possibly. I mean, her appearance initially wouldn't exactly strike me as angelic, but then again, you mentioned Bayonetta and how the forces of heaven aren't exactly how you'd like imagine to be like angels with harps and what have you. It's all weird apparitions and amalgamations of horror and masks that somehow still look aesthetically pleasing as far as the forces of light are concerned.
What's wrong, Akira? You haven't eaten enough yet?
I'm still hungry, and yet there's no food.
Oh. Yeah, this is really censored for some reason.
Yeah, I thought my eyes were going. I forgot to watch my porn today! What'll I do?
Jesus.
And there come the F-22s to firebomb the house.
Just to be sure, use 2.
You know, seeing Akira in this sense makes what I witnessed during the original Devilman animated movies makes so much more sense. That's like the whole with Akira just going, hey, I'll soap your tits for you. Just like, yeah, he is a bit pervy.
Ah, jeez.
Apparently he's molting like a motherfucker, though.
From now on, I wear black and only black. Nothing but.
Maybe the occasional grey, but, you know, that's only when I'm feeling particularly formal.
Bye, son. Yeah, I can see it. It's pretty fucking huge.
So I'm guessing we're getting a bit of a flashback into Akira's past here. Well, wherever they are, they're getting a good view of pretty much every Japanese landmark you could want.
I would assume it's the place where Mount Fuji is located, right? So there are 2 Mikis in this series. Let me just pull up their deets and whatnot. There's Miki Makimura, who is a popular track star even, and Akira's childhood friend. Let's see, Miki and her younger brother are half Japanese on their mother's side and half French-American on their father's. And then there's Miko Kurada, a childhood friend of Akira and Miki. Miko has repressed feelings of anger and jealousy towards Miki due to their long history of doing track together. Interesting.
What the? That's a bit weird. He threw his phone through the phone?
Yeah, can you stop? You're showing off now, Akira. Stop being so long.
The face on the phone.
Yeah, it's like Crimea River, you know?
Earnest people have the habit of being taken advantage of unwittingly, for one thing. Akira's just looking out for you. And there's no way it ever becomes just bikini modeling.
Oh, jeez. Steady on, lass. This is PG-13 right now.
No, it really isn't. It really, really isn't.
Oh boy. Really? I don't know if that's part of the censored version or not, but there's fucking barnyard noises going on.
I get the feeling I'm gonna have to watch this back on the actual Netflix app and just see if there is anything to that, because I personally don't remember that happening, but then again, maybe it was just so absurd I just blanked it out.
Alright, let's look up cool shit now. Ah, Devilman opening.
Oh, the most fire opening ever. Love it.
So Devilman exists in the world of Devilman, that's a bit odd.
Oh yeah, this is a bop. So, is this like meant to be like the new opening, or are they doing like the opening in the ED before the ED or something?
God fucking knows, mate. It's probably a good job Rio got him that bike, otherwise carrying him while running devil style would be very awkward.
You know, they're too newfangled for GPS, so it's just like they literally just attach the tablet to the motorbike. No need for a separate GPS system.
Very funky, but I like it.
It is hella good tune.
Uh-oh. Are they chucking... Yeah, there's definitely something alive in there. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I literally thought they were just dragging around that dude that they killed earlier.
No, I don't think they killed him at all. This is that guy.
I thought they lost his arm.
I'm not sure, mate.
Oh, now they're just toying with him. This is like me at very early age trying to play first-person shooters. Just fired the pistol and engaged the mighty foot.
Yeah, this is that scene from earlier. He's just witnessing it happen.
He bought the night vision camera and all. It's kind of cool how they're sort of doing this mostly in night vision as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when you're seeing just Akira.
Not a fan of these new Pokemon designs, gotta be honest.
No, the new starters have really gone weird. I was actually watching some scenes from the new Constantine animated movie from DC, and a lot of these demons' designs would be like a good fit for Constantine as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it was a different person. I'm sorry, Volk, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
I'm Devilman Crybaby!
I'm sobbing uncontrollably. You wouldn't like me when I'm sobbing uncontrollably.
Alright, I'm on. Your turn, baby. There you go.
Man, these jobbers stand absolutely no chance.
Oh boy. He had Akira on film, that's not good.
Man, if only he brought his machine gun with him. Is he literally just eating his ass?
Do you mind? I am feasting here.
They're gonna have to hunt him down and kill him.
Well, maybe at least take the camera and whatnot. Oh boy. We just gotta leave it there? We are gonna leave it there, holy shit.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if the guy gets back to get his scoop. Maybe it'll be like one of those typical things where like the camera was glitching out or something like that. Or there's a very, very inconvenient motion blur.
Indeed. Alright, I'm gonna close that down because I'm just assuming it's Netflix commercials or credits and whatnot. So, how'd you feel about Devilman Crybaby Episode 2, mate?
Felt like it had probably a bit of a slow start, and as I say, like, some of the, bits were disjointed, where just the random, humorous facial expressions while eating things. But no, it was a bit weird, actually, overall, but I kind of enjoyed it. I say Episode 1 was definitely the stronger out of the two so far, but then again, I think this is more just to kind of set the tone for what Akira's new life is, and I guess maybe underlying the whole bikini modeling thing as well, and how, like, that's possibly gonna go down in the future.
They had to basically set the stakes for what Devilman is, like who Akira had become, you know, his relationship with Rio and Miki and the other Miki. So I guess there's nowhere to go but on, so I'm ready for episode 3 if you are, mate.
I'm ready.
Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. I'm assuming this one will be censored as well. I just go with what Flame gives me.
That's fair enough. There's actually one thing I'm kind of hoping they touch up on, which was something that was in the previous Devilman films, which is where two demons can kind of merge together by basically having one devour the other or one killing the other in some way. And there was one particular scene near the end of the Devilman Bird Lady one. I don't remember what the actual name of it is, but essentially the main villain was dying and another guy comes along who's assumably like her friend. And there's this whole idea that if her soul was the dominant one, basically they die instantly because obviously the dominant soul was at death's door anyway, whereas if the fresh one soul is dominant, they would survive and obviously become really powerful. But the thing is, whichever way you go, you end up with something that is ultimately way more powerful than what you were before, but obviously if the person was almost shit-canned anyway, they're basically running on borrowed time. And it's what they did towards the end of that film, where her soul ended up being dominant, but she had just enough time left to kick the ever-loving snot out of Akira. Akira ended up surviving, and in the end, she was basically frozen in place, overlooking, as she was just about to deal the final blow, one would assume. So I'm kind of hoping we get to see some of that, but so far we've just seen kind of demons in the solo act. And immediately in with the rap. No money, no education, no future. It's the story of me.
Hey.
Well, actually, I got a foundation degree, so I suppose I'm not entirely uneducated.
Well, we'll see, Volk, we'll see. Just reminds me of Zombieland Saga, honestly.
So much Zombieland Saga going on right now, just with the random rappers just going around doing their thing, and as we're getting views of what I assume is Woodstock, but in Japan.
Jesus. Are you spelling out the events of this episode, random rapper man?
I'm out of this bitch.
Well, no, I beg to differ there. A gun beats rap every time.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you play rock, paper, scissors, gun, tornado, whatever. I mean, it's all there. The graphs show it very clearly.
Well, did you ever play, like, rock, scissors, paper, grenade, which was, like, sticking your thumb up?
Yeah, I actually remember trying to play a game called, like, Rock, Paper, Scissors 101 or something like that, and it's literally just 101 different hand gestures that all, like, beat out a specific set of things. Right, so he captured it clearly, so we know that what he has is authentic.
Well, that's awkward. You can't even trademark the name now, because someone else got it on tape.
I find it amusing that he basically ripped it straight from, like, the actual video as well, it seemed like, right down to the close-ups and what have you. It just kind of looks like Akira just got done eating an entire bag of cheese Doritos and hasn't had a chance to wipe his lips yet.
Cheese Doritos. They're called Cheetos, Volk.
Well, I like to rep the Doritos. I was never that fond of Cheetos, for obvious reasons being that I'm not a cheese fiend.
Fair dues, mate. I haven't had, like, tiny cheese Doritos in ages. I'm all about the Red Hots nowadays.
Red Hot is where it's at.
All of these, and I will take your freshest ham.
I would like to purchase your finest beer.
Why are you getting rid of the stank eye, Akira? She's just doing her job.
Alright, let me just check through my gacha games, see if there's any new events on.
Ah, okay, he's keeping tabs on himself.
Good idea.
There you go. Keep the change. Stop doing that, Akira. You'll get a reputation anyway if you're not careful.
Exactly. I mean, you're acting hella suspicious.
Oh lord, here we go. The big cell. Look, alright, there's demons living amongst us. I didn't make this via CGI and very aesthetically pleasing props. Boss doesn't care about anything else apart from the bikini shots.
Oh, I wonder if he's a demon.
Huh. A demon for profit? Wanna be careful, dude. Aqua Necklace is gonna come up.
I remember there was a demon in the Devilman films as well that basically exists as water in a lot of places. I wonder if that's it. Oh, that's cute. The cat's wearing a Devilman outfit.
Was it like this in the original as well? Was Devilman a show in Devilman?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Cat's loving this shit. A lot of cats would just be embarrassed to be put in clothing, but this one seems to be loving it.
No, I'd probably be taken out like a demon if he's not careful.
That's him! It's Devilman!
No, it's Mr. Pervo on the phone.
So he's not noticing the fact that the water seems to be rising up behind him?
Shh, it's fine. Not everyone is as attentive as us, Volk. Okay, but he should realise something at this point.
I'm interested to see where this goes. Is he just literally gonna drown the sod?
One can hope. Surprise! What the fuck?
And somehow the car is just turning perfectly.
This is a fucking stand at work here.
It's just like, yeah, I'm drowning, but I need to make sure I follow my road safety, otherwise they'll take away my license.
The demon is very particular about how he murders his victims.
And Rio is basically living in basically every modern house I've ever made on The Sims.
Jesus, you're not wrong.
They are swanky-ass houses.
No, I'm Googling.
Eat this burger! At least I think it's a burger. It might just be a sandwich.
It is a nice burger though, not gonna lie. No, sadly. Got demon powers, can't operate a phone.
I mean, it was a bit like me when I first got a smartphone. I didn't know half the things that were going on. It took me a while just to figure out how data works and how I could actually just surf the net on my phone whilst I was out and about. I didn't put the two together until, like, at least a week after I'd gotten my phone.
Imagine, like, a year after you have your phone. How do I make calls?
Okay, I was never that bad, thankfully.
Oh god, is he gonna do the demon swim?
It's kind of nice how Akira hasn't really lost his playful personality, at least as far as Rio's concerned. Or maybe he's just trolling him to get back at him.
We will go together.
Well, that was fun.
Back to Googling.
This man gives no fucks. He eats before and after he swims.
Yep, oh. Hotline Miami soundtrack, on point.
Know where he lives now. Oh, he's fucked.
It was very easy to find him, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, everything's connected nowadays. But it's not as fast as Devilman. How did he do that Naruto run again?
Oh god. Dislocated a few bones, most likely.
I wonder if she'll get possessed by a demon eventually as well.
I think everyone's going to get possessed at some point, Vogue.
Uh-oh.
I
don't know.
Jealousy.
I don't feel like it'll be in everyone, Delia. I think maybe a quarter, half at best.
Okay, I'll meet you halfway and say half.
Because, I mean, we don't know who's actually a demon at this point anyway. It's not like it's a huge epidemic yet or anything like that. It's more just, hey, there are demons lying around and we kind of introduced them in episode 1, but there's probably a few more skulking about.
Mm-hmm. The jealousy is building! Oof. Oh god, is that the mom?
Look, I'm watering the plants.
Oh god. He's gonna ignore her, or... Well, alright then.
Well, he just got told. Now what's he gonna do?
Become a demon, probably.
Well, guess I'll just summon the forces of hell or something. I don't know.
What do you think? They're gonna tear him in half or just take the camera?
Oh, I'm getting the feeling there's gonna be some ripping and tearing going on. I mean, we're at the halfway point, and we're currently short on a lot of the bloodshed at the moment.
Fat stacks gets you anywhere.
Or just one hand gesture, that's also enough.
That means go on, it's fine.
Press it faster.
Rio, I don't think he is in right now.
Oh no, he's in.
Never mind. Oh, he lives with his mom. That's awkward.
Well, apparently they just did.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, do you know who I am? I'm the Devilman. I do what I please, but I will take my shoes off.
Yeah, he's a polite devil.
Having devil powers is no excuse not to abide by Japanese culture.
Really?
It's gotta be a secret book somewhere that unhinges like a lock or something that goes down to the basement.
Yeah. He's that weird type of knee who both lives in his, like, own room in his mother's house and the basement simultaneously.
I like how there was a separate thing for password and hacking password. Well, there's the video, but, I mean, if he's smart, he would have put on a few USB drives as well.
Lordy, yeah, I think he's been possessed.
Oh my god, he's got a serious case of the demons.
Are you leaving now? Do you want to stay for dinner?
No, here's some money. We'll send you some more if you need it, but otherwise... Sorry for inconveniencing you, I guess. Here's a fat stack of cash.
Damn, he waltzed in, ransacked her son's room, and then called her house dirty. What the hell?
Nah, I think Rio is just abiding by Akira, just like, hey, you're probably a bit too forceful. I mean, she's only an old lady, cut her some slack. Uh-oh. Mickey's going into the lion's den. I don't like this. You know, if you just paid a little bit more attention, you basically see that he's almost zombified, in a way.
Yeah, oh god.
Oh no, I think I know. Oh, this is almost exactly like what happened in the second movie from way back in the day. The water guy, like, became the bath water or something similar.
I guess we're about to find out, Volk.
So the water is possessing this guy at the moment. I don't think he is a demon, but there is a demon inside of him.
Yeah, that I got. Really? Oh boy. Huh.
For technology. And they use it for this! Here's a photo for you, just puts up the finger.
He wants the real deal.
Just gonna barf out a shit ton of water.
You weren't wrong.
And he's gonna blend in seamlessly with the moisture in the room, and then probably infiltrate the bathwater.
How do you not see that amount of water coming in, though? That's like all the water from a single guy.
That's like his entire 80% content. Oh, nope.
So is she being possessed now?
I think so, or she's at least trying to infiltrate her body in order to go elsewhere, I'd imagine. Maybe he's after Devilman and, like, maybe he knows the relation or something like that? Yeah, I'm just interested to see if there is, how the similarities are between this and what I watched way back. Because in the original one, there was also another demon that was essentially just like the small blob that was like made out of clay or dirt or something similar. And he fought that for a while as well before eventually taking out the water dude.
The moon is very blue tonight.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. I'm willing to bet that she's like the harpy lady.
What, you're moon bathing?
Like, how would you, like, what sort of a tan would you get by sitting out in the moon for too long?
Really?
What kind of burn would you get from sitting out in the moon for too long?
She's moonsterbating.
She is indeed. Oh my god, she is the bird lady! I knew it!
There you go.
It's all connected! Ah, they're in cahoots. It's like, hey, I'm here to pick up my girl.
Even if he's part demon, he's still a Kira at the end of the day.
And now I've stolen his house.
I don't like that sinister beat in the music. Eyes front Akira.
Don't fall for it.
Just like my Japanese intros. Oh!
Yep, there he is. It looks exactly like it. Oh, Ryu's on point. Okay, that didn't happen in the original. In the original, Devilman basically ripped off one of his pincer arms and just completely wrecked the shit out of him and then broke his neck. It was hella brutal.
Really?
Look, your run isn't as perfected as mine. You gotta go for the full lean.
I have to stop her before she embarrasses herself throughout town.
I wonder if that guy's still alive.
Once per episode.
Okay, this is kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm willing to bet that the next episode will cover the Harpy Lady. I can't quite remember her name. But I know of her, and that's the important thing.
Yes. We have approximate knowledge of many things.
I can't tell if he's loving this or not.
I'm not aiming to kill her, I'm just trying to exercise her.
I'ma drink the demon out of you, woman.
Oh, I guess that's what it means to share spit.
I wonder if this is where the idea Jotaro came up with for taking care of justice.
Oh god almighty. That still doesn't make a lick of sense.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, they pointed it out in the Abridged series. It's like, look, he's sucking in the sand. Oh, that's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever seen.
Oh, he's fucking evaporating him. That's cool.
Oh, dude is hardcore. You're about to get your shit pushed in, sir.
Nah, I think it's a bit too late now.
No, I'm just gonna punch you in the stomach. Oh! Nice. When this whole thing was happening in the original, by the way, they were actually in Miki's house at the time, whereas, in this one, they got down on a rooftop battle. Rio getting shit done.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, he knew too much.
Yeah, sorry, Akira, this is the business now. Is this gonna cause friction?
I get the feeling it will. I get the feeling that Akira and Rio are going to come to a head eventually, and maybe that's sort of what will happen towards the end. Oh, snap!
Dude, you made me into this in the first place.
I'm gonna chuck this woman at you! Or we're just gonna headbutt each other.
He has the gun pointed right at her, dude.
Yeah, maybe you should, like, put her down, attempt to wrestle the gun? I don't think this is the best way to go about disarming someone. And I guess that's that. The friction begins!
Yep, I'm ready to get on to the next one, mate. Anything to say about episode 3 before we move on?
Much better than episode 2, I would say. And
yeah, very much so.
There was a lot of nostalgia in me for that one personally as well, considering there was a lot of stuff from the second movie that I vividly remember, and it seems like episode 4 might be more of the same with the bird lady thrown into the picture, so I'm very excited to see what they do with this. They could go on a completely different tangent, they might save her for later, but we have this friction now between Akira and Rio, which was something that was never really explored in the original movies. So this is kind of where a lot of the stuff in the manga follows on, and it's a lot that I'm otherwise unfamiliar with. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this goes towards the end. And at this point,
dude, cut yourself off. Let's get into it, alright?
Alright.
Thank you. Jesus. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, this episode is called Come, Akira.
But first, we're gonna go through the hype opening.
Yeah, I'm noticing like a lot of elements that are actually appearing in the show now and whatnot.
I'm gonna pay a little more close attention to it as well, see if I can pick apart any more clues, potentially. So as someone who's very new to Devilman just in general, how are you feeling about this whole series so far?
It's fine. It's not really my cup of tea, but I'm obligated to do commissions for people, so I'm trying my best to get as invested as I can, you know, and I am enjoying it. It's just not something I would typically pick up myself and watch.
Nah, that's fair enough. Yeah, lots of imagery of Devilman himself. I'm not really seeing anything else, though.
We got demons.
Yeah, we got the demons. I mean, demons are kind of a given. Yeah, the opening doesn't really give a whole lot away, which is, I guess, not that common in anime nowadays. A lot of anime opening these days tend to just lay it all out there to bear as far as what could potentially happen, but very much leaves the context out. Whereas with this one, it's just mostly for style points.
Indeed. Alright, who you betting on, mate? Akira or Rio?
I reckon Akira will win on this one.
Well, I mean, Rio does have a gun.
Yeah, but then again, Akira is also a demon, who doesn't give a crap about guns. Is that someone's phone going off?
Oh, it's your mum calling.
What, he's just hoping he'll pick up, like, for his mum, and then just while he's preoccupied just shooting his girl? I don't think so, buddy.
He's currently in the middle of a gunfight. Please call back later. Wow, this is mega awkward. Mummy wouldn't like seeing her baby boy like this.
Oh, a little bit of English thrown in there.
I thought that was weird it wasn't subtitled.
Yeah, usually in those situations, either the subtitles are still there, or, oh, apparently this one's uncensored. But yeah, sometimes they'll have the subtitles in Japanese for a lot of things like that, or they'll just have the subtitles anyway for the sake of consistency.
Rub-a-dub-dub, thank 'em on for the grub.
Hell yeah, bonito flakes. Man, he really knows how to turn on the weird, doesn't he?
Stop teasing your brother.
So is this like a flashback? Oh god, he has the same face. Alright, so this is afterwards. Alright.
How did they get out of that then?
I'm willing to bet they just kind of left it as a little bit of tension and are just gonna go about things as normal. Or maybe they did have a falling out and Akira just ran off with Miki.
I didn't get drunk.
She knows too much. But at the same time, not enough.
Oh, okay, they're still on speaking terms.
Unless this is just a front to not raise suspicion.
Anyone can become a demon now. So does he just live with Miki and whatnot, or, like, is he just, like, eating there every so often?
I think they live with them.
Okay. This Tara guy, I don't know where he gets his news from, but very misinformed.
Probably the same place he gets his porn from. The internet.
TV, yeah. This anime is fucking driving me nuts with this animation, mate.
I know. I mean, it's great, but it's so jarring.
Right, what's in the box? Oh, my kicks.
Hell yeah, Air Jordans. This'll help me run faster.
If that's even possible.
There is no such thing as too fast.
Also, are you wearing mascara now? I didn't mean to judge and whatnot. What the fuck?
Gotta love Akira's wacky sense of humor sometimes.
This is cute, yeah. Sorry, you was on one wavelength, I was on another, and they just completely weren't gelling just there.
It's alright. I mean, I think we have differing kind of opinions on, like, how some of the bits of this show actually go.
It was like, oh, that's cool, that's funny, and I'm like, that's adorable. Oh, she saw the demon Orochi. Are you fucking filming me?
Well, he did give him a phone, and he's probably bugged it in more than a number of ways. Because he adjusted ringtones for specific people for him.
Oh, he learned it from his mom, that's cute. Again, he's so fucking skinny. Bye, son.
Imagine if instead of that they just tied the shoes together. It's like, no, you can't come after us.
Oh, is that why he ran?
Wait, what the heck's going on? I'm running forwards, but I'm being pulled back.
Oh.
I'm wondering if there's not anything malicious by, like, them leaving him. It was more just they couldn't really look after him with all the work that's been going on or something.
Let me see here. Fudos. Can't see anything here.
Might be something that gets revealed later on, then. Bless her heart, still practicing. I want to be faster than a Devilman.
Faster than the real Miki.
There might be a bit of that too, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was scanning down the character things. Just saw a massive spoiler, by the way, but I'm not going to let it spoil my enjoyment of this. And yeah, jealousy was one of the words that cropped up.
I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out like she was a demon or something like that and goes after Akira for trying to take Miki or something like that, or tries to kill Miki herself. That would be my guess, at least. But whether it's something that's been laying dormant the whole time or something that she'll receive just out of the blue, jury's still out on that one. Like, I don't think we've had the amount of world building necessary to kind of ascertain, like, how many demons are currently living among them, how many demons will just rise to the occasion. There's a lot that's still very unclear.
Dude, take the hint. She's not interested. Oh!
No. He heard something he probably should not have been hearing.
Oh, he's confessing, Volk. Everything's going out of focus, it's so kawaii.
Oh no, is he dropping fat beats? It's kind of hard to tell if he's like rapping or just reciting poetry.
There's definitely a tempo to it, no?
It wasn't obvious at first, but now it is.
She's like walked away. He's been there for 10 minutes on his own.
He's just reciting an entire album in front of her.
And now the entire works of Marshall Mathers, aka Slim Shady.
But am I really the real Slim Shady? I just don't know. I'm guessing the people he mentioned before were his homies.
If I say yes and go out on one date, will you shut up? I mean, it's heartfelt, I know, but jeez.
Damn, right in the feels. It was super effective. Well, It moved her to tears, but will it get the girl in question? I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, mate. It would be one thing to take her mind off Miki, I guess.
Have someone that she can call her own and will always have over Miki in a way. Uh-oh. I was wondering, it's usually the time when the demons start happening.
Yeah.
Looks like it was right on cue, right on the halfway point.
Like, you have your first 11 minutes of build-up, and then the rest is action. Is this Akira's mum?
Yes.
Aww. Man, she ages good.
Don't push, man!
Yeah, you heard that too?
Daddy's a demon!
Jesus. Really? You realise after this we're probably not going to be sleeping in the same bed, right?
Yeah, there's some things I'm willing to abide by, but killing innocent people on a bus, like that I can't stand.
Did he leave her alive?
One would hope so. Otherwise there's going to be a very awkward family reunion later on.
Oh, thank God.
The driver's still alive as well.
Very funny. Oh.
Well, nope. I think she brown bread.
That fucking sucks.
And I think that's a sign the driver's dead now as well. The bus is careening towards a building. That's usually the telltale sign.
I don't like cats watching me sleep. Unless they're my cats, in which case it's fine. Did I miss an Apple subplot?
Yeah, well, I suppose she's still conflicted about the events that happened at the photo studio. I mean, an event like that would stick with you for a while.
Even if she doesn't fully remember the details, yeah.
Well, I think if you don't remember the details, it would bother you more, wouldn't it? Trying to make sense of things that you can't quite put together.
Yes, a bit of Rich. Hmm. Yeah, that was me. That harpy was my mother, screeching. But the other Mickey is so fast.
She too fast for me. I'm just a fake hedgehog. Not like that other Miki who just gets everything handed to her on a silver platter.
Wow. It's kind of hard to take the romance seriously, knowing that Akira's parents are A, possessed, and B, dead.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Rio has something to do with this. It would not surprise me in the least if he deliberately orchestrated this to happen. Like, he knew something they didn't.
He just said he doesn't know anything about parents, so... Was there really any need to call him up and then stomp the phone?
I get the feeling maybe it was... Yeah, there was really no need for that. I was trying to think of something to maybe excuse it, but I got nothing.
Well, I guess I'm just paying him.
You know what made this really dramatic? Calling him up and then stamping on the phone.
What if I possess the Boeing 747? Ooh.
Plain demon. Wow, that would be something. Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember something similar to this in the first movie. Obviously different set pieces again, but the premise is very similar.
Oh, don't come.
Oh yeah, this is like the weird turtle shell thing with all the people's faces in this shell. Oh, I remember this! Okay, so in the original film, the first one, basically there was this weird turtle demon that takes like, who devours people and then their souls become part of his shell. And there was this whole thing where Akira had to basically kill his mother in order to gain full control over his powers, and that kind of what set everything into motion of him being in full control. Although, I remember in the original, I don't think the demon was his dad. I think it was someone unrelated.
Ugh, that makes it more tragic.
Yeah, I mean, definitely with his dad being the demon, definitely ups the ante on this one.
That makes me devilishly angry.
Oh, we're gonna get like a full transformation sequence here? Hells yeah. I don't think there's really much difference between the two. I'm gonna be real here.
He's on the side of what accounts for good, I suppose.
Yeah, it was a very intense game of checkers. You had to be there. How dare you win against the demon? Rio's as usual just like, I gotta get this shit on YouTube.
So there's just like a demon-fueled pump-up session.
It's beginning to look that way.
Oh.
That was very quick. The original drew this out for a lot longer. Oh no, wait, he's still alive. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm a demon. What do you expect to happen? Like, heads aren't the be-all and end-all of sentient beings.
You know, it's kind of unsettling, like all the blood is gurgling as he's speaking. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Oh, Vol, come on.
Is that Rio again?
Also, like, who else has a shotgun in here, Volk?
Well, he was knocked out earlier. Well, I guess that's what they were saying when his mum was already dead. That's just a mask, I guess.
Oh, you're just rubbing it in there. Oh, for a deathmatch, she's being pretty dignified here.
Well, the spirit is strong. Stronger than you give credit for sometimes. I guess wanting to see Akira again was probably stronger than just having it be a mindless mask. Go on, chase after him.
God damn it. This hurts my heart. Kill him!
Went straight for it as well. You tell him. Yeah, in the original, this was a much tougher fight. It was very back and forth in the end, obviously, when he found out that the demon had taken his mum.
So, you gonna eat that, or...?
I'm hoping that's Rio just saving the pictures onto his new phone and not doing something incredibly, incredibly underhanded. Oh jeez, it's another sex rave. Oh no, they're at the place, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the deal with raves. You sacrifice your hearing for a good time. Well, at least they're getting on.
They are, but, well, we know what happens.
Well.
Yeah. Well, we know how she becomes the demon now. Those damn demon sex orgies.
Kinda saw it, Corey, but yeah, that was episodes 2 to 4 of Devilman Crybaby. First one was okay. It was an okay episode. Second one was better. Third one, definitely, it got me. It got me in the feels, so it did. So, congrats. You have that on your resume now. Got and Tom in the feels.
Yeah, for me, it was a lot of, yes, first episode, it was alright. It was just meant to be as a bit of world building, like post-Devilman Akira. But episodes 3 and 4 were a huge, huge nostalgia trip. I wasn't expecting episode 4 to be all the way back to the first movie. I thought, like, the 3 and 4 would go towards the second movie with what they were alluding to with the Harpy woman. So, I was very happy with that. Second one, it was okay, I guess, but 3 and 4 definitely knocked out the park for me.
Good stuff, mate, good stuff. Let's see, do we have more Devilman Crybaby in our future? I am just looking at the list here now, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. Yeah, Devilman Crybaby 5, 6, and 7, so...
Hey, I was gonna say, well, if it wasn't, you could always just go to Snake and just hang him by the ankles and just shake the change out of him.
No, Snake's a good lad. He also commissioned 8, 9, and 10, so we're covering the whole series.
Hell yeah, I'm all about that.
Good stuff. If you guys want your own TV comms, you can have up to an hour's worth, or just over, because, you know, these episodes are like 23 minutes, and I'm not going to, like, poo-poo, like, an extra 10 minutes here or there. You can check patreon.com/HellfireComms, check the tiers, the prices, etc. Every penny goes to help support HFC, whether it be for paying for co-coms and their, you know, time and effort, or helping me to just keep this thing going, I guess. Keep the gravy train rolling, I suppose. It powers much more than just dominoes in my belly, I assure you. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time for another round of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.
Cheerio!